Good evening, my name is Connor McLeod, and I am Daniel McLeod, and welcome to NBN's Friday Night News. Tonight, the Angels cancelled their Belmont show as frontman Dave Gleason catches COVID. A man pleads not guilty to murder in Newcastle. And Callum Ponga hopes to get his Newcastle Knights to victory to defeat the Penrith Panthers. But first tonight, rock band The Angels have been forced to cancel their Belmont show after frontman Dave Gleason tested positive for COVID. The band were due to perform this weekend, but that concert will now be on June 30, with many Angels fans in Newcastle sad and furious. The Angels were due to perform in Newcastle's Belmont 16s. However, their fans got terrible news this afternoon when frontman Dave Gleason tested positive for COVID, and not everyone is happy. Oh, why aren't they performing? COVID is... Also, the frustrations continued on with one of the fans saying this. COVID's a... That is why the Angels are not performing tonight. Max McLeod, NBN News. As Michael Black cowered in the corner of a holding cell at Parklea Correctional Centre, his accused murderer, Newcastle's Emmett Sheard, stood in the middle of a cell and shouted these words in the aftermath of the stabbing shows. Mr. Sheard has pleaded not guilty to murdering Mr. Black and claims that he was acting in self-defence when he stabbed the 33-year-old 8 times in April 2020. And a warning, this story contains confronting footage and strong coarse language. The stabbing occurred after Mr. Black and Mr. Sheard had minutes earlier been involved in a fist fight over buprenorphine, an opiate replacement drug. After the initial fight, both Mr. Black and Mr. Sheard argued and flashed jail-made weapons before other prisoners told them to put them away. A short time later, Mr. Sheard is accused of attacking Mr. Black at the back of a cell and repeatedly stabbing him in the chest, stomach, arms and legs. The fatal wound was a puncture to the right lung. The cell was covered by a CCTV camera, but an inmate had covered it with wet toilet paper and the fatal confrontation was not recorded. But on Thursday, the jury were played footage from a handheld camera that showed the immediate aftermath of the stabbing. Mr. Black can be seen cowering in the corner of the cell, bleeding profusely and begging to be let out. The footage shows Mr. Sheard standing in the middle of the cell, holding a weapon and shouting at Mr. Black. Who is it? Now you... He says, I hope you little... Oh... Yeah. The prosecution say it relies on those words to show Mr. Sheard was the aggressor and was not acting in self-defence. The trial continues next week. Sport is next as the Knights get ready to flog the Penrith Panthers.
Time for a Pentium 2 processor? Intel is giving you the chance to win a Pentium 2 processor-based PC from Gateway. Visit this website to enter.
The Knights have got all their Origin players, including Callum Ponga, back just in time to beat the Penrith Panthers at McDonald Jones Stadium this Sunday. Newcastle all but hoping that a win at home can get them through to the finals. The Knights are in 12th, but they can move straight up back to the 8 if they beat Penrith this Sunday at McDonald Jones Stadium, with Tyson Frizzell, Callum Ponga, David Clemmer, Jacob Saifidi and Dane Gagai all returning back after Origin 1, which was in Sydney on Wednesday. Plus, the Knights have good news. Kurt Mann is back, so too is Mitch Barnett, just in time for Sunday's must-win. The weather for Newcastle and the Hunter is coming up after the break. To the weather, and it was okay for Newcastle, and it will also be for tomorrow. The sun is on the good luck and will be amazing. Now to the 7-day forecast. Newcastle had 7 to 17, while both Toronto and Wallsend had 6 to 16. And in the Hunter, it will be partly cloudy by tomorrow, as it was today. In our weather, now to the 7-day forecast. Newcastle and Gosford at 7 to 17, Maitland at 6 to 17, Singleton had 6 to 16, and Scone has 5 to 14. And that is NBN News for this Friday, June 10. Don't forget, we'll be back for tomorrow's bulletin. Good night. And now from all of us right here, good night.